Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Friday the 8th, I think. Let me double check here. Alright, correction. It's not Friday the 8th. It is Friday the 9th, September 9th, 2016. So today's off to... Yeah, man, my teeth are fairly yellow. I forgot to brush them last night and yesterday morning. But today is off to a very intriguing day. Mostly because there was some loudmouth bitch on the bus on her phone arguing. And needless to say, it was irritating a lot of people. But, you know, I don't know what the conversation was about. As soon as I started to hear her becoming obnoxious, I decided to put my headphones on and listen to my metal like I usually do all the time when I'm on the bus. So I'm on my way to Tire Radiology here in Brandon, Florida, to get some x-rays done on my ankle. Because on Tuesday I had a doctor's appointment with Dr. Chen over at the TGH Family Healthcare thing, the Family Healthcare Clinic, or whatever you want to call it. And I had mentioned about some of the pain I've been having in my ankle. And one of the things that he possibly might, possible theory would be a spur, which is essentially a bruised bone. Now, that would not surprise me at all. So, going to get x-rays, but to me, I think I might have a strained tendon, in most honesty right there, but I do feel some pain throughout my entire ankle at times. But I also noticed that my legs feel fairly tense at times too, and just do a little bit of research on that can cause a strained ankle. That was surprised me with all the walking I do a lot of the times. But yeah, so far the work life is going good as can be. Getting a fairly decent amount of hours. The next Friday I'm going thrift shopping with a coworker, trying to get her boyfriend to come with us, who would also be a good friend of mine, good old Marco. And yes, I will tag you on this video. But I'm kind of looking forward to next Friday. I'm off that day. I want to do some more thrift shopping and see what I can find. I just gotta find a couple of other thrift stores that I want to try hitting first before they actually close. Which, of course, going by bus, that's going to be the caveat about it. So yeah, hoping to make some good finds. Because I know last time I went, I came up with a couple of good finds, which was a old AMD Athlon X2 3800 Plus, I believe, was what I scored for $3-4. Even came with the cooler, by all means. It's not often you find an old CPU that still has its cooler and its original box. It's just missing all the internal packaging, of course, but hey, for $5, you can't really go wrong with that. So just passing Brandon Hospital right now, so I do apologize for the background noise. It's just construction. I'm just going down Vandenberg Drive to Tire Radiology, like I mentioned earlier. Today, I took a shift for Hardlines tonight, so I can get a little extra money. Well, I should have a little bit extra money than I plan on, but I usually like to underestimate on my budget, so I can usually have a tighter spending budget. I mean, there's a lot of thrift stores down here in Tampa I've yet to visit. There's only been a couple of them. But I've visited the 2 Salvation Armies down here. I visited, so far, both of the Goodwill superstores. Not really much of a superstore. The one on Hillsborough Ave was kind of disappointing. And just had a cop pass me. So, yeah. Just coming around, doing my usual x-rays, so on and so forth. But anyway, I will be back a little later. I'm back. thanks to the magic of video editing. So, just got done with my X-rays. Fairly shorter than what I expected. Although, of course, it's only on my left ankle, of course, and my doctor's going to be getting those results here in a couple of days. So, I still got another hour to go till my next appointment, which is right across the street, which would be that direction somewheres. But yeah. Go ahead and stick you on. There you go. Alright, so life is life going on. College, work, so on and so forth. But I want to get to the little story from the bus, which I had mentioned towards the beginning of this video. So, about a couple stops after I got on the bus at Riga Boulevard, a lady, I guess, some young woman or whatever, started talking on the phone, and I noticed her voice was progressively getting louder. Yes, I said progressively louder. This will be over time. Though, needless to say, it got fairly obnoxious. The bus driver didn't seem to be fazed by it. I mean, if people are going to start complaining, I mean, there were some people complaining to the bus driver about it. The bus driver didn't do anything, didn't pull over to kick her off or anything. So, when we got into the first stop on Woodbury, I think it was Woodbury Road or Boulevard, she did get off the bus because I think she knew some people were complaining. So, the next thing I hear after she gets off the bus is applause. Needless to say, after that, I kind of sparked up some good conversation on the bus, which I had to get involved with. And we got talking about guys with low saggy pants, with them not having a job, going from house to house to house, so on and so forth. Now, to me, that kind of reminds me of a lot of idiots from Elmira, New York. Because I definitely seen it a lot up there, and, you know, when it comes to me in saggy pants, sometimes I like to go, "Then the britches falling down." Notice how it said britches, not bridges, britches. And I tell you, I don't know how many people pulled their pants up after I said that. But yeah, it's just some of the things that happen on the bus. Especially early in the morning. I wasn't expecting it until evening hours. Although the bus was quite full too, but even then. It kind of reminds me when I was hanging out with my friend Crystal. There was a lady that refused to get off the bus, and she was complaining about accidentally getting an express pass. Or something with her pass or something like that. I think it was like the half-fare pass, where she needed a special ID through Heart. Needless to say, she got kicked off the bus, and she refused to get off, so I kind of said quietly that she's an idiot. Now, part of that was my fault for her yelling at the guy trying to get her off the bus. But the guy that she accused, I did apologize to him after she got off the bus, and he was completely okay with it. I mean, it's just, I think it was Route 8 going from Marion Transit Center to Brandon Mall, which is right across from where I work at the Brandon Target. And, I mean, it's just people like that ruin the bus experience for some people. For me, I often get entertainment out of it. It's kind of like with Walmart people. Again, I do not like shopping at Walmart. It sets my anxiety off. It's just poor customer service. Glad to work for Target. What can I say? But even then, I still didn't like Walmart. Sam's Club was about the closest I would come to working for Walmart. But, yeah. There's not really much to talk about today. Rather boring, but it's also still morning hours. Well, I know for a fact that I gotta going to work at 5 tonight. Well, it was either 5 or 5:30, but I think it was 5 o'clock, so I'll probably take the 410 bus. so I can get to work on time. Well, literally about a half hour early. And then one thing for sure, I gotta trim up my mustache. Go figure. But, you know, it's just one of those interesting days. I would say that much so far. But anyway, I'll go ahead and end this blog here for the day so I'm not boring you with my rambling and all that. Hey, at least it's not a rant video. Especially about Trump or Clinton.